shipping buster class is in session. And well, I've I don't know. I feel kind of compelled to do this one. So, you're probably wondering, Bugsy, you know that Timmy and Trixie would never work out because of that one episode. You know the whole the one where Trixie's like, "Tell me I'm pretty." Yes, I get that. I understand. But let's say that episode didn't exist and the Tim Anthem one existed. Because let's be real, that episode ruined Trixie, like literally. Like let's just say Trixie is a lot more put together than her tripping out and telling herself that she's telling her telling every dude that wants to tell her that she's pretty. Okay, let's just back that up for a minute. Okay. Now, and yes, we're going to be shipping these two, but I'm gonna make a believable scenario that actually works. Okay. Anybody that's getting weird about this, go. Trust me, I ain't gonna get it. And before anybody says, "Well, this is weird," bro, I'm not gonna get sexual. This is fucking YouTube. These are two kids. It's not gonna get weird. It's not gonna get freaking weird, okay? Jesus. Folks, the one thing you need to know about shipping is shipping does not have to be sexual. People can make it sexual, but doesn't mean that it is. Like, you need to get that out of your heads right now. And trust me, I'm not gonna be like BW Roses and go on and on and on and talk about who should be laying pipe. So don't expect it. So, how will we do this? Well, let's build on what we had to. Let's build on what we know from the Tim Anthem episode, where Timmy was pretending to be a girl. Well, became a girl because of magic. So, let's say after the episode where he basically said all this stuff like I like you should I'm not afraid to what I'm not afraid to like kissy kissy goo goo too and all the other stuff. And she just says, let me see if I can I would get a clip, but I can totally get on my ass for it. But yeah. Let's say after this, she gets a vested interest in Timmy. She doesn't know where Tim Mantha is, but something about Timmy just feels familiar. Feels familiar. She's never really been interested in Timmy before, but something about what he said just brought something. Made her want to give him a chance. And let's just say, okay, Cosmo and Wanda are in here, right? But this is just kind of, they let Timmy do his thing. They're around, but they're not like in his face gonna do and have him do a crazy ass wish. But so Timmy, kind of little bit happy about what happened at Trixie's party. Or was it Tad and Chad's party? I can tell. I'm totally spacing now, but it was one of their parties. But I think it was Trixie's. But basically, so Trixie asks him, secretively away from her popular friends that would probably scrutinize her for talking to someone so unpopular. She goes, "Did you really mean what you said? About kissy kissy goo goo?" And Jimmy's like, "Yeah, I totally meant what I said. Like, because I really, because I'm not ashamed of liking that kind of stuff." Which makes Trixie go, "Wow. Well, would you want to hang out later?" And Timmy's like, uh, Timmy, for a minute, just can't really put his mind around it for a minute. He's like, say that again. She's like, would you like to hang out? And he's like, oh, well, I can. I can make sure my schedule is clear for the day. He actually does ask Cosmo and Wanda to make sure to poof his homework done. And they oblige him just this once. I mean, is it against the rules for him to have them do his homework? But I don't think it is. But who really cares? I mean, after a while, Butch stopped caring about the rules. So should I care about the rules for this scenario? Probably not. so Timmy and her go hang out at a arcade. Now the boys are a little bit freaked out because the girls playing an arcade game, and I'm only going at this because, well, in the actual show they were like, oh my god, the girls liking the stuff that we like, it's like that. So I'm going by the logic of the show. This is not some sort of like thing. This is not some sort of agenda or thing I'm doing. But here we go. So, let's just put one of my favorite arcade games on the in the scenario. And since I've been kind of in a Fatal Fury kind of mood, and I know this is gonna be weird, so please forgive me. Let's say it's something along the lines of like a Crimson Chin game fused with I wish they had like a fighting game thing in here so I could use it, but we're gonna just say Capcom versus Crimson Chin. So they have Crimson Chin characters and Capcom characters in this universe, and they're playing it. And Trixie and Timmy are doing pretty good. They're having this like match. They both got quarters. They're playing. They're both pretty evenly matched. Until both of them use a secret move that only a few people know. And they cancel each other out, and basically the game says time over. Timmy and Trixie are just kind of perplexed that both of them know that secret move. So Timmy asks, like, how do you know that move? My cousin taught me it. Well, how do you know that move? Well, and it flashes back to Chester teaching him that move. Yeah, I kind of want to just show that Chester and AJ are still his friends, because literally in other media and further on into the timeline in various parts of media, they kind of stopped being his friends, and I kind of hated that. Like I get it. It's just like Butch trying to break Fairly Odd Parents because, we gotta do this and we gotta add these new characters, but that's a whole another grievance for another day. Because, a Butch Hartman rant will be coming sometime in the future. But we get back to this. So Trixie looks at him and goes, well, that was pretty fun. We should probably get something to eat, my treat. Timmy's like, really? And she's like, yeah, I'm rich, so I might as well treat you because, you're a very interesting person, Timmy. Or maybe she calls him Tim. I don't know. So I don't know. She gives him a cute pet name here. I can't really think of anything that would work. Timmy. It can't be Tim, because it's kind of the same way I say Kenny, Ken when I'm making fucked up nickname to Ken Benders, so we're not doing that. But let's just say it's Tim, or she just calls him Timmy. Now, the reason I'm going with this scenario is because I don't like the whole Timmy and Pretty episode. It just pretty much ruined her, and literally, I feel like there could be kind of a foundation here, and people could say, "Well, Bugsy, wouldn't that just break the show?" Not exactly. Like, maybe. Okay. But we'll get to that in a minute. Like, Timmy actually having a girlfriend. But, like, let's say after this, after they eat their meal, Trixie starts hanging out with Timmy a lot more. And really, it starts to even denounce the popular kids, and starts sitting with him. AJ and Chester are both perplexed and a little bit, and even though they're kids, they're a little bit jealous of this. Though they're not really saying that they are jealous. It's more they're just angry at Timmy for hanging out with the girl, so that's why they feel that way. But it's actually just actual jealousy, but they don't know it's actual jealousy. It's more, you're with the girl, so that's how we are, kind of thing. But yeah. So Timmy goes like, "Cosmo, Wanda," as he walks into his room. He's like, "I had the best day. I've had the best day of my life." Wanda goes, "Well, that's good. That's good, sport." And Cosmo goes, "Well, actually, it could have been worse. And truly, it didn't get worse. And that's need for applause. Yeah, something like that." So yeah. So this, I just feel like there should have been like an actual episode where we actually explore the whole Trixie thing, and then maybe we can throw something in with Veronica. Maybe have Veronica like look at Timmy and Trixie together and like have her like kind of bug out a little bit. Now Trixie bugging out didn't like Veronica bugging out on Veronica bugging out would be kind of funny. Like, you can actually make a lot of jokes. Like, say if like Timmy actually does have Trixie as a girlfriend in this, let's say, alternate version of Fairly Odd Parents, right? She just kind of, like, the gag with her is just constantly getting so pissed off, like not like a yandere, so she doesn't like grab a knife to school and goes, "He's gonna be mine," But she will kind of yandere a little bit, but now I'm not saying knife. I'm saying like he gets kidnapped in the usual Fairly Odd Parents kind of way. And Trixie actually saves, as Timmy's about to like wish himself out of there, Trixie actually saves him. And she goes, "Sorry for my ex-friend. You okay, Timmy?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm fine now that you're here." And boom. See, I feel like there could have been a better scenario to get them together rather than, well, there would have been a better scenario to get them together rather than, like, the crazy shit. Because I feel like that could have worked. And they read, and have them read comics together and stuff. Like, actually have, like, I'd actually have episodes, whenever I'd want to use Trixie, I'd have episodes focused around, well, how these two kids in their relationship, and despite her being rich and Timmy being like a regular average household income, how that would work. And maybe have her parents disapprove of Timmy and other stuff. I don't know how I could work Vicky in there. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe because Timmy has to be miserable to keep his fairies. So he can't be happy with Trixie all the time. But I like maybe like because he has Cosmo, Wanda, and Trixie, he is miserable with them all. It's like a little bit more bearable for him. Even so, even having Vicky going like, "Why are you smiling, twerp?" And Timmy like, "Because nothing you can do or say, Vicky, can really hurt me because," and then he just blurts out Trixie, and Vicky laughs and just goes, "Wait, twerp, you're serious? Serious like a heart attack?" And Vicky kind of gets a little angry, jealous that no one's getting with no one's with her, and she's just taking it out on Timmy. And don't say like that wouldn't be something Vicky would do. It's not the fact that she's jealous of Trixie. It's the fact that Timmy can get someone and she can't. And you can't tell me Vicky wouldn't be that petty. You can't tell me. You can't look me in the eyes and this. You can't look me in the eyes right now and tell me that she wouldn't do that. Hell, maybe an episode where maybe the Chip Skylark episodes where freaking Timmy, where he gets tickets from a Chip Skylark concert because he was able to get 2 tickets for him and Trixie. Now Tootie, now if we get into Tootie, it would be a little what I'm gonna guys. Tootie does not take this whole Timmy being with Trixie well, like at all. She is upset on a serious level. It actually joins up with some of Timmy's villains. Her and Veronica actually join up with some of Timmy's villains just to really like get back in them. And it's like a Legion of Doom sort of thing. And Crocker's like at the head of it. Maybe have like maybe have like maybe in the big superhero wish kind of go with that a little bit more. Or make Trixie like a Lois Lane type. Clef actually has like a girlfriend in there too. And the Crimson Chin says that's part of my continuity now. At the very end. But yeah, Tootie and Veronica don't take it well. And I would and if I was running Fairly Odd Parents, yeah, that would be kind of a thing I would just put in every new episode that Timmy and Trixie are a thing. And maybe somewhere down the line when they both grow up, they go down different paths. But in college, they rekindle what they had when they were kids, which kind of means that they really, honest to God, still those feelings still carried over onto their like young adulthood. And this is like long after Timmy loses his fairies, so yeah. So another way for Timmy to move on with, and not him going, "Oh, I need my fairies forever and ever and ever." Like he just kind of, I didn't even say like have Cosmo and Wanda go like when he does lose them. Have Cosmo and Wanda say like Wanda goes like, "Timmy, you may have caused a lot of trouble sometimes and say you say very well the countless times, but we will always love you and thanks and because you kept at it, you got to be with Trixie and you got what you wanted." And Timmy goes, "Thanks, Cosmo Wanda. Thank you for all the adventures I went on." and like it just go, and then we'd have like a big montage of like every like all the like half of the episodes and the TV specials. Kind of ends on a good note, and he forgets, and he goes, "Oh, oh, I gotta pick up. I gotta go see I gotta go see Trixie. That new, that new, that new freaking arcade opened up, so I gotta go." Boom. Logical closure point. No Chloe. Well, actually, I'd probably still have Poof. I'd have Poof, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't like forget about Poof. There'd probably be episodes where Timmy's having a date with Trixie, and and Poof is trying to help, but it automatically makes it worse. And Timmy kind of just says, "Hey, Poof, you're messing up my date," and it makes Poof cry, and then boom, and like hilarity and shit and it happens, and it hilarity ensues, and chaos ensues too. So there's that. And this would probably mean that the Jimmy Timmy Power Hours would probably be way different now because Timmy wouldn't be going after Cindy. But I would have Cindy like truly like think that Timmy's a genius. Only to have Timmy say, it it's flattering and all, but I have somebody. And she's like, oh, disappointed a little bit. And if okay, an extra added bonus since we're wrapping up, I would actually okay, and also this picture is by DHVI Spurts or Pertsit 10 on DeviantArt. I hope I said that right. Fuck, I hope I said that right. But I will give you a link to their DA in the description below. Give them a shout. Give them a shout out. And if it's like an old DA, tell them that Bugsy sent you here. No, not really. No, I'm a firm believer that if two characters have chemistry, right, then the ship could totally work. And the thing about Trixie and Timmy is it's kind of established that if they actually just kept pulling on this thread, that there could have been actually something there. And the college and high school stuff, it's just wishful thinking on my part. Because we all know Butch ain't gonna do all that shit. I mean, literally, we're gonna have Cosmo and Wanda come out of retirement to help a new God kid, which I don't know. Sounds kind of cool, but I feel like Viacom's gonna fuck it up either way. But this is a glimpse if Timmy had like a girlfriend and if Trixie was said girlfriend. And I wouldn't say every episode would focus on Trixie, but there'd be little nods to like, oh yeah, freaking Timmy really does have Trixie as a girlfriend. And there's just little reminders in each episode that would be kind of like little Easter egg hunts. And last thing, she doesn't call him an empty bus seat when Timmy gets on the bus. She actually gets very excited when Timmy's on the bus, but tries to contain herself. And boom. That's pretty much all I have for these two. Do I think that this ship is busted? No. Again, if they went this way, if they went down this line, maybe we would have had something. Just maybe. Like to me, this is like an looking at this picture as I'm recording is like an alternate universe pick where this actually became a thing. And yeah, we don't like the show doesn't continue all the way to when they just start using Flash and stop forgetting the rules. Because let's just say in this scenario, I have control of like Fairly Odd Parents. I go and like somehow Nickelodeon gives it to me to like finish because Butch is just done. He's burnt out. So I finish it and have it end on a high note. And the grown up Timmy Turner live action movies never happen. Instead, we get we get a Teen Nick series about Timmy growing more without his fairies, but kind of more not teen drama, but more of a teen comedy. And we have Trixie in it, so boom. I don't know what that would be like. Give me a few days. I'd probably think of like a basic outline. But I'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed this, and really, I hope that this gives you something. You know, all the Timmy Trixie shippers out there. If y'all still there, give me a sign. Give me a sign to tell me that you're still there. That you still want. That you kind of still want this, even though it's never gonna happen now because they're focusing on another God Kid now. And focus on this picture because literally, this picture is literally a peek into an alternate universe where this happens. And okay, one more thing before I go. And Mark, actually having Mark, uh, the alien, just come out and be like, Timmy Turner, why are you holding the female like that? He goes, Mark, I'm dating. Oh, human dating is really weird and not fascinating. And then like Vicky's still chasing after him or something. Or Endive, no, not Endive, Mandy or whatever the freaking alien's name was. I can't remember her name. But yeah, but Bugsy out. And I just want to say, see, to a certain shipper who talks about tales ad nauseum, see how easy it is when you're not talking about characters giving pipe. You know, it's not that hard to do, man. I know on my website I'm raunchy, but you know, I'm not gonna do this to Timmy and Trixie because that shit would be weird. Okay.